Bonjour tout le monde! Today we are going to learn how to say how much, how many, and also some expressions of quantity. Okay, how much or how many involves the word combien, and expressions of quantity are expressions de quantité. Okay, vous êtes prêts? Commençons. Okay, combien, used by itself, combien simply means how much or how many. We use combien de, adding the word de after combien, when how much or how many is followed by a noun. Okay, so again, if you just want to say how much or how many, you say combien. Okay, répétez, combien. Now, if you want to add a noun after it and say things like how much cheese, how much work, how many pens, how many books, then you're going to have to add the word de after combien. And if the word starts with a vowel, then you drop the E on the de and you just use an apostrophe, so des apostrophes. And so we have a couple of examples of that here. Okay, so how much cheese? Combien de fromage? Combien de fromage? How much work? Combien de travail? How much money? Combien d'argent? Combien d'argent? How many pens? Combien de stylos? How many books? Combien de livres? And the last one, how many posters? Poster starts with a vowel. Okay, affiche, so we drop the E on the de. Combien d'affiches? Combien d'affiches? Okay, on to some expressions of quantity. Expression de quantité. Okay, so in the blue box at the top, we have the expressions and what they mean, and then in the gray box below, we have some examples. Okay, so first we have un peu de, or just peu de. Sometimes we use the word un, sometimes not. Un peu de means a little or few. Okay, if you don't use the word un, just say peu de, then it just means little. Okay, assez de means enough. Assez de. Beaucoup de means a lot of or many. And trop de means too much or too many. Okay, so when you use these with nouns, which is most of the time, you need the word de, just like with combien de. Okay, so a little cheese, or in English we tend to throw in the words bit of, a little bit of cheese. Un peu de fromage. Répétez, un peu de fromage. In the second example, we're leaving off the word un, so that just means little. Okay, peu de travail. Peu de travail. Okay, few books. Peu de livres. Peu de livres. Enough cheese. Assez de fromage. Assez de fromage. A lot of cheese. Beaucoup de fromage. Beaucoup de fromage. Many books. Beaucoup de livres. Beaucoup de livres. Too much cheese. Trop de fromage. Trop de fromage. And too many books. Trop de livres. Trop de livres. Here we have some more expressions of quantity. Plus d'expressions de quantité. And this time in the blue box, we have expressions of quantity involving weight. Pounds, kilos, grams. And in the larger gray box below, We have some some expressions involving packaging. What are things packaged in? Okay, so if you want to say a pound of cheese, you say une livre de fromage. Now, careful here, you've learned that livre means book, but you've learned it as masculine, un livre. So livre is one of the few words in French that actually change meaning when you change the gender. When you use a masculine article or a feminine article, it changes meaning. So un livre is a book, but une livre is a pound. Okay, so a pound of cheese is une livre de fromage. A pound of oranges, une livre d'orange. So here's an example, because orange starts with a vowel, where you would drop the E on the de and use an apostrophe. Une livre d'orange. A kilo of apples, and a kilo is just 2.2 pounds for us Americans. Okay, un kilo de pommes. Un kilo de pommes. Okay, 500 grams. Well, a kilo is 1,000 grams, so 500 grams is half a kilo. Okay, so 500 grams of cheese, in other words, half a kilo of cheese. That would be a little bit more than a pound for us. 500 grammes de fromage. Okay, so the word 500 is pronounced 500 grammes de fromage. Okay, on to the packaging. So you'll notice from the first two examples, they both use the word boîte. So une boîte de can mean either a box of or a can of. Okay, it means both. Okay, so if you want to say a box of chocolates, une boîte de chocolat. Une boîte de chocolat. A can of tuna, une boîte de thon. Une boîte de thon. A bottle of milk, une bouteille de lait. Une bouteille de lait. A bottle of water. Now, water is eau, and that starts with a vowel. So we're going to drop the E on de and use an apostrophe. So it's une bouteille d'eau. Une bouteille d'eau. A liter of cola. Un litre de coca. Un litre de coca. A piece of bread. Un morceau de pain. Okay, it might help you remember if you think of a morsel in English, a morsel of bread. Okay, a piece of bread. Un morceau de pain. Un morceau de pain. A package of candy. Un paquet de bonbons. Un paquet de bonbons. A jar of mayonnaise. Un pot de mayonnaise. Un pot de mayonnaise. And a slice of ham. Une tranche de jambon. Une tranche de jambon. Bon, c'est tout. À la prochaine. Au revoir.